Today, the president tweeting out that the Fed is doing physiological damage. Those were the words he used. In fact, the word physiological was in that. And I'm curious as to what an administration can do to protect us from other kinds of damage that are obviously going to come from this coronavirus. Treasury Secretary Mnuchin saying that there will be, a broad bipartisan consensus on something. But for somebody like you who would be against tax rates going up, would you be for a payroll tax holiday through the end of the year, which we know this administration wants?
I would be for something which the Republicans and the Democrats agree on and move ahead. It's very difficult. One thing that I have said before, why not just say no tax increases for the foreseeable future? That would be quite a statement. I think that would move the markets and move the economy in a healthy direction. In terms of finding a more temporary thing, I'm not sure where they're going to go. There's disagreements, quite a bit of disagreements. In terms of commentary on the Fed, here it's very difficult. There's differences of opinion about the Fed. I think most important is for the Fed to clarify as much as possible what it's doing with the purchases, what it's doing with interest rate policy, and why it's doing. I think that would be constructive at this point in time. Whether there's a rule, whether there's a strategy, whether they're deviating from it, and what the reasons are, would be very important in terms of the dialogue.
Professor, do you think damage has been done between the White House and the Fed that is going to make joined-up thinking in the way that the UK delivered earlier on this week in terms of a fiscal and monetary policy push that was done together? Do you think that is possible in Washington between the Fed and the White House?
I don't think so. I think the Fed has a sense of what they need to do. They've had much commentary from the White House and from others for over a year at this point. And so, yes, there is possible effects and there's uncertainty. But I think, again, here is more important than ever to clarify what the strategy is. When there's commentary and there's debates and it's coming from different quarters for different reasons, there's no better time to clarify the strategy. So that's what I would encourage the Fed to do, and for that matter, other central banks to do as well.